the organic compounds. Basically, the organic compounds, if we have a look on this, they exist in large number. They have the large number and they are studied in a separate branch. They have large number and along with they are studied in a separate branch. That branch is known as organic chemistry. So basically or by definition, we have the organic compounds, all the compounds that contain carbon and hydrogen. Their study is known as organic chemistry and these compounds are known as organic compounds. If we have a look on the simple examples of organic compounds, like we have proteins, or the simple example we have methane CH4. It is having carbon as well as hydrogen, so it is an organic compound and its study is known as organic chemistry. The study of all the organic compounds and derivatives. In the word we have derivative. Derivative means the compounds that we obtain from the organic compounds. Like if you're going to change the hydrogen, then I'm going to draw the structure of methane like this. We have CH4. The central one is carbon along with the four hydrogen. I'm going to replace that hydrogen with another atom like CH. We have CH3 and that has hydrogen has been replaced by the chlorine. The new compound we just gained CH3Cl. Now this compound is known as its derivative. So the organic compounds and their derivatives and their study is known as organic chemistry. Basically, if we have a look on the hydrocarbons. Now what does mean by hydrocarbons? Hydrocarbons are very important in organic compounds. Hydrocarbons mean the compounds containing hydrogen and carbon. These compounds are known as hydrocarbons and their study is known as organic chemistry. So basically in organic chemistry we are just going to study the hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons are the organic compounds and we will study the hydrocarbons as well as the derivatives of their compounds that we just gained. And organic compounds that contain hydrogen and carbon are these are we can say that the hydrocarbons. But these are hydrocarbons may also contain the other like oxygen. The second they may have chlorine, they may have sulfur, they may have nitrogen as well. So by replacing hydrogen, we can attach hydrogen, chlorine, sulfur, and nitrogen. We will also study this under organic chemistry. And mainly the organic compounds have been divided into two parts. And these two parts we have first one, for example, we have organic chemistry, or we can say that the organic compounds. And these compounds have been divided into two parts. The number one, we have naturally occurring compounds, naturally occurring, and the second one we have the synthetic. Synthetic mean we have man-made. These are known as man-made compounds. So the examples for the naturally occurring compounds we have, for example, coal and the food or the fruits we eat. These are the examples of naturally occurring compounds. On the other hand, if we have synthetic or the man-made examples, we have like plastics, we have detergents, and we have medicines. These compounds are the examples of synthetic or man-made organic compounds. Although all are organic compounds, but some are naturally and some are the synthetic organic compounds. Next, we have the types of organic compounds. Basically, the organic compounds are of two types. First one we have saturated organic compounds, or we can say that the hydrocarbons, and the second we have unsaturated organic compounds, organic compounds, or we can say that the unsaturated hydrocarbons. And later on we will study in detail about the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Just you have to look that the hydrocarbons or the organic compounds are of two types, saturated and unsaturated, along with the other two types that we have studied, like naturally occurring hydrocarbons, and the second one we have man-made or the synthetic organic compounds. And we have also discussed the naturally occurring compounds like coal and food, and the synthetic we have detergents, plastics, and medicines along with that. Next, we have the tetrahedron structure of the hydrocarbons, or we can say that the organic compounds. Basically, if we have a look on the structure of the organic compounds, they have carbon as the central atom. Around the carbon, where we have the hydrogen atoms. So this is the mainly framework for the organic compounds, and its arrangement of the carbon is related to its valency. If we have a look on the valency of carbon, its valency is 4. 4 mean it can make 4 type bonds, or it can have the 4 electrons in the valence shell, and for the complete octet it needs more 4 electrons. So this is the valency of carbon, that depends upon its structure. As its valency is 4, so it can make more 4 covalent bonds, and the carbon is in the middle of the structure like this. If we have a carbon, next on the upper side, lower side, we have 3. So this type of structure will be made by the carbon. This structure is known as tetrahedron structure, in which the central we have carbon, and around the carbon we have 4 hydrogen. This is basically the structure for methane, CH4, and the angle that the carbon and the two hydrogens are gonna to make like this angle basically is 109.5 degree. So if we have a question that what type of structure the carbon is going to have, we must have it is having a tetrahedron structure like this, around in which the carbon is the central atom, and around other the atoms have been arranged in three-dimensional structure, and at the end we have the structure like this. We have carbon, around which we have 4 hydrogens. This is the structure of methane. We have CH4, and the angle over there is 109.5 degree. So this is all about the tetrahedron and the organic compounds. I'm going to just repeat organic compounds, compounds of carbon and hydrogen, and there are basically two types, the naturally occurring and synthetic. This study is known as organic chemistry, and the structure of the carbon is tetrahedron, that is according to its valency, that is 4. I hope you guys understand about our today's lecture, and next one, if you have any queries you can ask me about that in the comment section. For that time, have a good day and Allah Hafiz.